What's happening, everybody? It's Troy here. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing a couple of unboxings. I went ahead and I cut into the top of the box, but I haven't actually dug into the box. This was supposed to be a video for last night, but I was running behind for a yoga class when the mail came, so I decided to wait until this morning. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the box. At the end of it, I have a Better Grow bag baby that I found. Yesterday I had to go pick up stain from my local Lowe's, and I somehow drifted into the plant section and they had something really cool. So this, guys, whoa, I have never ordered from this company. This is from a company called Orchid Design. I have seen their Cymbidiums before. I've never actually ordered from them. I thought I had, but I couldn't find any receipt in my past emails that I had. But this orchid is a coleogyny, and I have wanted a cristata forever, but I follow a very resourceful channel down in Melbourne, Australia, and hello plant lovers, and he has cristata, and it blooms once a year for him. And then he also has this wonderful primary hybrid, and it blooms 4 times a year for him. So with having limited space, I can't have them both, but I figured I would go ahead and get this orchid. So here, let me set this to the side. See here. Give you all a little view. Nice division. 4 bulb division with a new growth. And you guys can see it is coleogyny Janine Banks. This is a primary hybrid, so it's Moriana biflaccida, and it was registered in 1995. It was made by a gentleman called David Banks, and I'm going to assume that Janine is either his wife or his mother or his daughter, something along that lines. If I had to take a guess, I don't know. But I went ahead, I decided to go ahead and get this because it blooms 4 times a year, and it is awarded by the AOS. It got an HCC, so a highly commendable certificate, which means that its blooms must have scored between 75 and 79 points out of 100 points. The blooms looked awesome in Matthew's videos, so I really hope, for me, they look just as good. I hope that she likes her environment here. I'll keep her in my cooler grow space. She's got a place on the window already that's going to be hers. I'm going to put her in a nice hanging basket and probably Lekka and self-watering. So this was a really cool find. A very, very hard coleogyny to find. So when I saw it on Orchid Design's website, I went ahead and picked it up immediately. I didn't hesitate at all. So thank you to the people at Orchid Design. Very nice plant. And then this plant came from right next door, so we'll call it local. Came from Ohio, so just north of me. And it came from an Etsy vendor that I have never, okay, just really well packed, making sure there were no more plants. I've never used this Etsy vendor. Her name is Julia Orchids. It looks like she has some younger, mainly cattleyas on her storefront. So I saw this. This is, now I have this species already. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. It's a Walkeriana, guys. I have the Tipo form that I picked up from Andy, Andy's Orchids. Everybody knows him. And I picked that seedling up. I thought maybe this year it'd be large enough to bloom, but now that she has made her growth, it's not going to be this year. So hopefully next year. She's starting to get some size on her. I've had a couple years now, but she is the Tipo form. This is the Alba form. But I noticed one of the cultivars, the Meuna Lowe. I don't know, guys. I don't speak Hawaiian. I I know that this orchid is well-known cultivar for being it's compact, but it's very floriferous. It blooms a lot, apparently, and nice big blooms for the size of the plant. So, oh my goodness, very, very well packed. Thank you, Julia. Did a great job on that. All right, so we have 4, 5 pseudoballs. Oh, not one, but we have a growth here. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's another growth starting right there. So 2 growths. I'll show you guys the tag. Lowe, excuse me. They were a nursery in Hawaii, and now they do research. They have a research facility where they study intergenerics plants that have been made, so these hybrids, and they are looking to get us more compact plants that flower a lot more with larger blooms. So they do that now instead. And if I'm not mistaken, Mauna Kea is orchid arrows, which you don't even have to explain. That name speaks for itself. So if you find a Cattleya that is made by Orchid Arrows, go ahead and pick it up. It's a really good quality Cattleya. So that is what I got for unboxings. However, I also got a plant at my very locally, at my very local Lowe's. I ended up in the garden center, and there were bag babies that hadn't sold from a few weeks back, still there in the 4-inch pots, but in the 2-inch pots, they had just broken up in a new box. Trust me, I looked around, there were no brand new boxes of 4-inch plants, but there was a box of 2-inch pots, and the lady who was unboxing it made the mistake of leaving the box open and walking away. So I just walked right over and helped myself into the box, and I found a picture of a white Cattleya. I pulled it up and saw the tag, and it is RLC or BLC, Harbor Valley White Chief. Now, I don't know this cultivar who made it, but I do know that the original one is a cross between the BLC Pastoral Innocence and Brassavola digbyana Miss Chase. So those are 2 really strong plants, and this should produce a nice big white bloom, and it should have a very full digbyana lip. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. You never know. Sometimes they bloom a little bit differently than what you expect. I also know that the BLC Pastoral, the Innocence, is the most popular cultivar. Is in 1961, I believe, Ralph Altenberg. So down in Brazil, we would know his nursery nowadays as Floralia, which is ran by his daughter and her husband. But he made that cross, the pastoral, and that is her parent is Deas, which is known for having, if you look in the lip, she will carry purple sometimes, just a little tinge of purple. And that was passed on to the BLC Pastoral Innocence. So I imagine maybe every couple of bloomings, you would have like a nice big white flower, but then you'll have a kiss of lavender right in the lip. So that'd be really cool to see too. So maybe that trait was passed on. Don't know. We'll have to bloom her and find out. The 2-inch pots of the baggy babies are 2 to 3 years from blooming. So it'll be a little while before we get to see, guys. But that is all I have for you guys today. Of course, everything is going to bloom white. Can never have enough albas in the house. So this is my haul for today, and thank you guys for joining me, tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe for more content by me, and y'all take care and have a great weekend.